Yo, what's up, guys? It's me back again, Almighty Chief Keith with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why Paul George might win the MVP in the 2016-2017 NBA season. Um, there's an article I'm basing most of this information off of, and I'm going to leave it in the description. But I'm going to start off with just some key points just by stats and his comeback from his injury. If you go ahead and look at the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers are pretty much at the lonely top. If you survey the landscape of the East, George is pretty much the only star that's not named LeBron or Irving. Carmelo is not a top 10 anymore. Jimmy Butler is getting there, but I don't really know if he ever will. DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry are not really game changers, and Dwayne Wade's past his prime. Along with like Kemba Walker, he's not. He's an okay. He's not an all-star. He's an all-star, but he's not a superstar. You know, the Pacers were this close just a few years ago to making it all. They were competing up with the Heat back when LeBron was still stacked with Bosh and Wade, and man, the East was looking good back then. But this is just 2 years ago. But then in 2014, during the summer, Paul George broke his leg, and he missed. I'm trying to think. He played 6 games total during the entire next season. The very end, he came back. He was completely recovered. He had played 6 games. Pretty sure he averaged like 9 points or something. But the start of the season, throughout the entire season, he averaged 23.9 points, proving that his injury was over. And now I'm going to show you guys pretty much 5 reasons that I got from this article why Paul George has a tremendous opportunity to win the MVP next year. So, a big problem with LeBron and the Cavs is LeBron and the Cavs struggle against big teams and big players. Paul George is an aggressive, big, small forward. He plays the same position as LeBron. He guards LeBron. The Pacers have players like Miles Turner and now Thad Young. And Miles Turner can be very aggressive. He's a rookie last year. And LeBron, he really struggles against tough teams like these. A few years ago, when the Pacers had David West and Roy Hibbert and Paul George, when they were competing in the Eastern Conference Finals to get to the finals, Pacers were knocked out in 7 games one year, and I'm pretty sure it was 6 games another year too. 2014, it was 6 games. 2013-14 was 6 games. I think 2012-13 was 7 games. Yeah. And LeBron really struggled. Paul George averaged 4 more points than LeBron did that series. And, oh my gosh. Paul George is also a really good three-point shooter. He's a better three-point shooter than LeBron. He's one of the greatest three-point shooters in the East right now. He was ranked number 7 in all-time points per game last season. He was ranked number, I'm trying to figure it. Yeah. He was really aggressive and he scored a lot. And he did even better this season. Now, if you add on a new point guard like Jeff Teague, this is the next point here. Jeff Teague. Sure, he doesn't play the defense that George Hill did, but he's an aggressive player. He attacks the rim 11.1 times per game, and Teague's aggression was the foundation upon which Atlanta's offense was built. So, moving that towards the Pacers, think about how much they could score. They have more attempts to score. Because Larry Bird told Frank Vogel last season before he let him go, we need to score more. And that's why he switched to Nate McMillan, because they wanted to score more. And Jeff Teague can create more opportunities to score. He's also a passing point guard. His aggression will really help Paul George. I really think it'll be like a 1-2 punch. That's what it says in the article. Next point is Miles Turner and his growth. He has really star potential. He's the steal of last year's draft, by far, besides Devin Booker. But he has the ability to guard 3 positions. He can hit jumpers from anywhere on the floor, even including the 3-ball occasionally. He's the ideal replacement for David West a few years ago. During the playoffs, he averaged 10.3 points and 3.3 blocks in 28 minutes per game. His block percentage was 9.8, and that trumped Jordan's, Bogut's, and Whiteside's. And just think about that, just in the first round, because obviously the Pacers lost in 7, but one problem is he's still getting accustomed to the concepts of switching and defense schemes and stuff like that, like it says in the article. Now, Miles Turner will lead an interesting front court bolstered by offseason acquisitions Thaddeus Young and Al Jefferson. I think Al Jefferson has the potential to be 6th man of the year. Honestly, I really do. Now, Paul George combined with Miles Turner in this big team, as well as Monte Ellis and Jeff Teague. Man, it is going to be crazy. Next, Nate McMillan following the lead. After suffering an 89-84 loss to the Raptors in Game 7 of the playoff series and firing Frank Vogel, Bird said his team needs to learn how to score more. I think this is very, very, very true. It says here, Nate McMillan's teams have ranked in the bottom 6 in pace of 9 of 10 of his full seasons, but he's had 4 top 5 offenses. So, if they can get a good offense going, they already have pretty dang good defense. The Pacers could be the number 2 seed easy. Easy. Now, the next thing is, Paul George is about to take his game to the next level. Historically, most wing players enter the prime post the age of 26 years old, and Paul George is 26 years old, I'm pretty sure. The likes of Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant are prime examples. Those players took it up a notch after their first 6 or 7 seasons. Wow. Paul George, he has shown so much potential this last season, especially in the playoffs. He averaged, let's see. Here, I'll look at the 2014 Eastern Conference Finals. George averaged 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, while LeBron James averaged 22.8 points. So George actually averaged 2 more points, a rebound, and yeah, that's it. Against LeBron James, the 4-time MVP. Now, Paul George is also extremely quick. He can get past any defender. Well, at least most defenders. And the final prediction. All this stuff put together, so much potential in the bench. They have a bolstered bench. So much potential in the starting 5 as well. Oh my goodness. The prediction on this website is the Indiana Pacers finish with the 2nd seed, 56-26, and Paul George wins the MVP. George will finish with a career-high tallying of 26.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. I think this is a very, very logical prediction. That's about 3.5 more points per game. I'm not sure how many rebounds and assists, probably similar, but Paul George, after coming back from an injury like this, he has so much potential. It's insane. Taking the 2nd seed Raptors to 7 games, that's just ridiculous. And he pretty much did it on his own. He averaged almost 30 points in the playoffs last year. I need some water. But thanks for watching, guys. It's pretty much my prediction and my thoughts on why I think Paul George will win the MVP next season. And I think this is a really good article. Most of the things I said in this video are taken from the article. So I'll leave it in the description so you guys can read the entire thing in depth. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.